it is me, Jeannette, aka Sweet Jean. Thank you for joining me today, and just wanted to give an update. It's been a while since I uploaded anything. I am holding the phone, I'm laying down, so it may be a little bit shaky. I do apologize. It is December the 2nd, 2021, and I had my chemo yesterday. I almost didn't get it because my labs showed that my potassium was really low, and my liver function was also not in range. So the nurse who got my chemistry back from the lab uh, had to contact my doctor. She said more than likely that I probably wouldn't get the chemo, but that maybe the doctor will order some potassium because my potassium was low. And so she was just waiting back to hear from my doctor. And when she said that she was going to have to give me potassium, I said, how long would I be getting it? Because I would be getting it usually, like the last time I got potassium, it was over a couple of hours, and it burned so bad that it's like it burned me so bad, and I got it in the arm, and I had to they propped my, and it was in the hospital, they propped my arm up, and basically I had to stay as still as possible. Even though I was still and didn't move, it was burning me and it was hurting me to the point where almost, just wanted to cry. Um, but so when she said that I'm probably gonna need to get some potassium, I kind of was like, oh God. So I said, how long? She says probably an hour, but that'll be up to your doctor. So anyways, my doctor got back to her, and the doctor said to give me potassium. This time it would be through my port, through my vein, which is this right here, which they have put that makeshift band-aid. So they gave me potassium, and then she said to go ahead with the chemo. I have lactulose that I drink at home to help with ammonia levels and to help with getting things moving through the digestive system, if you know what I mean. But I had started to get lax on taking it because it's just so thick. It's like taking a shot of maple syrup. It's just so thick and so sweet and sugary, and it's just, I don't like the way it tastes, and it's like I have to sip it down, sip it down, sip it down, because the last time I tried just to chug it and just take it all at once, it made me so nauseous that I threw up. So now I'm weary of doing that, so now I just take sips at a time, and that's from the lactulose. So the nurse said that the doctor okayed me to continue with chemo, to give me an hour drip of potassium, and also I was due for my bone strengthener, which is Zometa, which I take every other infusion, and I get infusions every 3 weeks. And the Zometa makes me feel even more fatigued and tired than how I normally would feel fatigued and tired from just plain chemo. The Zometa on top of that makes my bones feel like very, very, very heavy. Like it feels like concrete is being poured into my spine, and it's just hardening and hardening and hardening throughout the day. And then so the Zometa I was due for the Zometa, which I always dread, but it has to be done because it's a bone strengthener. And the cancer is in my bones, one of the places. If you're new here, I have stage 4 advanced metastatic breast cancer. So basically, the cancer started off in the breast and it has migrated or mutated to my lymph nodes, which is under my underarm, my chest, my neck, my liver, my lungs, my bones, and the lining of the abdomen. Yeah, I think that's it. It's enough. And so I take Zometa every other infusion, so every 6 weeks. And that's to strengthen my bones so that they're not as brittle. Because if I have a fall, I'm more easily to break a bone or to fracture a bone because of the cancer that I have in my bones. And I'm also anemic, and I am borderline diabetic, and what else? Oh, and I have hypothyroidism. So yeah, it's a lot of things going on with me. So let me circle back to what I was trying to say. So the potassium, 1 hour. Zometa, I don't know how long that is. I think it's like a 45-minute drip. They also give you something for nausea in the drip, in the port, and they give you Benadryl in case you have an allergic reaction. You have Benadryl in your system. And then my chemotherapy is I think 30-minute long, and that's called Enhertu. So I got there at 8:30, did my labs, and then I went to go see the doctor at 9, which is down the hall. And then from 9 to 9:30, I saw that was my appointment slot for the doctor. Then from 9:30, I went to the lab, to the infusion room, and then so that was around 10, and then I had to wait on chemistry, and then I had to wait on the approval from the doctor. So I didn't get out of there until close to 2 p.m. And I'm so appreciative of the port because the potassium did not burn as bad as it did when they gave it to me in my arm. I try not to think too much about it because I have a habit of getting into my head too much, and then it causes me to get anxiety. And then like the night before chemo, I always get anxious. I always get nervous, I get frustrated, I get sad, like all these emotions come because I know that the next day I'm going to have to get chemotherapy, and it's just a reminder of being sick and having something chronic that I'll have to deal with for the rest of my life. And I tossed and turned the night before. I couldn't sleep well. I strained my lower back. And then when I don't get enough sleep, I get frustrated and I get a headache. And anyhow, so when I got into the infusion room and they finally hooked me up, I took a nap. And I know I woke up a few times because of my snoring. And there's a room full of people getting their infusion, and there's like no curtains or anything between me and the next person. I mean, we're like 6 feet apart, and then there's a lounge chair, and then six feet apart in another chair, like, you know what I mean? We're all in the same infusion room. So if the person next to me is like, say he's on his phone talking, I can hear his conversation. So I can imagine them all hearing me snoring. But I was just so exhausted by that time that when I got into the lounger and they hooked me up and I was given the go ahead on everything, I just let the nurse do what she needed to do, and I just knocked out. And every so often I'd wake up because of my snoring would wake me, because I'd be like and then I'd wake up and there's a room full of people and I'm like, oh my goodness. But I'm not the first to fall asleep. I won't be the last to fall asleep either and be snoring. Um, so I had the infusion. I came home and I stopped to get me Long John Silver's. I wanted to get off and eat somewhere, but I was already starting to feel weird. Oh, I forgot. The last thing that I got um, is Neulasta. Yesterday they put the Neulasta device. Actually, let me see if I can show you. I'm going to be lifting up my shirt, but this is the Neulasta thing, and it beeps green. I don't know if you saw that. You see it beeps green, and it it will administer the medication. I think it was 20. I forget, but around 24 hours. 23. Wait, I don't know. The next day, about 24 hours, it'll administer the Neulasta medication. And so it's stuck on me, and the little catheter needle thingy is already in me. Um, and so in 24 hours or whatever, it'll dispense the medication. And then there's a little window, and it'll say full. And then you'll see once it goes all the way down, it'll say empty. And once it says empty, it'll beep. There'll be some beeps, and then I can peel that off. So I'll be getting that right now. I don't even know what time it is. I'm guessing it's like 12 or so. But anyways, yesterday on my way home, I stopped at the bank, and when I was walking, I felt this discomfort in my hip as I was walking, and that was from pulling something or straining my back the night before when I couldn't sleep, and I was just tossing and turning, tossing and turning. So I had wanted to go to the mall because I wanted to pick up some makeup because I'm really, really low on liquid makeup. And as a matter of fact, well, I'll get to that. So, but with me just walking into the bank and waiting in line and having that discomfort in my hip, I was like, there's no way I'm going to be able to walk in the mall to get what I need to get. I would feel more comfortable if I had a walker. That way I could drop the seat and sit if I needed to. But I didn't have my walker with me because I don't really use it anymore. But so I skipped the mall, and so I was hungry because I hadn't eaten all day. I didn't eat breakfast or anything before my appointment. So I stopped at Fred's Fish. No, not Fred's Fish Fry. Long John Silver's. They have this salmon bowl. It's a bowl with rice, brown rice, and you know, a cut of salmon. And so I ordered that, and then I ordered my son some chicken because they do like fried fish and fried chicken. Anyway, so I ordered him some chicken. Came home and realized that I didn't get the bowl. I got the combo, which I'm probably just wasn't thinking and saw salmon, and I probably said combo instead of the bowl. But the combo comes with brown rice and a piece of salmon, and it has green beans and it has corn, which I could have the green beans, but I really am not supposed to have corn because of the carbs, and also have the brown rice, which also has carbs. But I didn't like the way the green bean tastes, so I ate the brown rice and the salmon, and I ate some of the corn. And on top of that, I ate 2 hush puppies. So I'll just count it as a cheat meal, but my numbers were on the low end anyway. And then I had some water because I have this I set up like a goal. I don't know if it's a goal, but after Thanksgiving I told myself that I wasn't gonna have anything sugary or any more sodas, even because I drink like Coke Zero, 7 Up Zero, Dr. Pepper Zero, root beer Zero, like zero carbs, zero sugar. But sometimes they make me get a stomach ache, and it causes me to like belch and like have bubbles. So, anyways, I said, man, after that Thanksgiving dinner that I had, I was like, no more. The only thing that I'm going to be drinking is water. So, my goal is to drink nothing but water. If I'm thirsty, I'm drinking water, even if it's zero. I just need to try and be a little bit more healthier choices, because even though the sodas don't have any sugars or carbs, it's still soda, so um, I'm going to be only drinking water. So I had water yesterday, and then typically the day that I get chemo, I'm okay that day, and then the next day is when I start feeling it. But I don't know if it was the potassium and the Zometa and the in HER2. Um, I don't know if it was just all that along with some of the carbs that I had, but my stomach was like not having it. It was already starting to make me feel kind of weird, like stomach ache, stomach cramps, muscle spasm. My body was already starting to feel the effects of all the chemo and all the other things that I got. So I came to lay down, and I knocked out. And then I didn't wake up until like 1 in the morning. And then went to the ladies' room, went and got some more water, ice water. Came back to my room, caught up on social media, checked my Facebook, checked my Instagram, checked YouTube, looked at a couple of videos. Then I turned off the phone, set it aside, and went back to sleep. And my stomach was still doing the same thing. It was like, I don't know, it was just weird. It just, stomach ache. It felt like a little extra in my tummy area that I normally get. But like I said, the potassium is the only thing different that was added. So maybe the potassium was causing that feeling. I don't know. I really don't know. So anyhow, I went to sleep after I ate, and I didn't wash my face. So I went to sleep with a full face of makeup. And right now, and then I got up, went to the bathroom and all that, and then I went back to sleep. And I've been having a lazy day. Like, I haven't even jumped in the shower yet. And I still have my makeup on from yesterday. Like, most of it's gone because usually you can't see my freckles. I wiped off my lipstick with eating, but I still have a little bit of blush, a little bit of bronzer. My eyebrows are still on because I don't have any eyebrows, and these are drawn on. So I still have my eyebrows on from yesterday, and you could kind of see that I have a little bit of eyeshadow still left. And I don't really have any lashes. If I do, they're very, very tiny. I wish I had more, because if I had more, I would get fake lashes. But like these moles and these freckles, like they're usually covered with makeup, so that's rubbed off. And a little bit of pinkness here. So it's weird that, I don't ever suggest that anybody wear their makeup to sleep. And every once in a while, when I was younger, I would do that. I would just knock out, go to sleep with a full face of makeup. Well, when I fell asleep with a full face of makeup, because I did put makeup on before my doctor's appointment. So I've had this makeup on for over 24 hours. And my eyebrows are still there. And I don't know about you guys, but to me, they look, they almost look real. And then you could see like some of the shimmer still from my eyeshadow. But But yeah, I need to jump in the shower and wash this off. It's just I'm not feeling too good, so I'm just kind of having a lazy day. But yeah, that is pretty much it. I'm just gonna be taking it easy. I'm gonna definitely jump in the shower today because I don't know how I'm gonna be feeling tomorrow. And to be quite honest, whenever I get chemo, sometimes I'll be in bed for 2 days at a time. And I only get up to use the ladies' room only because I'm just feeling so bad and my body's just going through it. And so it started yesterday, um, after I got home, when I knocked out, and I kind of have a little bit of energy right now. So now that I have a little bit of energy, I don't know how long it's going to last before my body goes down again. So basically, the week after chemo, I just allow my body to heal. I take it easy. I just try to let my body recover from the chemo. And if I lay down and if I sleep for a whole day, then I sleep for a whole day. And I try not to feel guilty about not getting up and, not like doing stuff like washing a load of clothes or like making sure that my son is fed, because he's old enough to take care of himself. But I need to take care of me and before I could take care of anybody else. Not that anybody else needs taken care of because they're adults, but you know what I mean. But anyhow, I'm just rambling as I usually do at the end of my videos. So just keep kind of going in circles. But I'm gonna go ahead and end I'm gonna go ahead and end now. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for all of you subscribers who follow me on Instagram and leave nice, sweet comments. I see you and I appreciate you. There's one person that I've been meaning to reach out to, and doing a small project for that I still haven't completed, even though it's very simple. I really haven't had a chance to get to it, only because the room that I'm sleeping in and the room that I live in, my son actually just started painting. So a lot of the stuff I had to put in boxes, put in bags, because I didn't want the paint to get on all my stuff, because this house is just so full that I don't have room to put my stuff in another room while he's painting. And basically he's, for lack of a better way of saying it, taking his time doing so. And so I'm just going to show you like the ceiling, how, I don't know if you could tell, it was like a sage green, and now we're doing like a pale pink. I hope I'm getting the shot. But anywho, I hope I got the shot. I don't know, I had the camera facing away from me. So as soon as I'm able to finish that small project, I'm going to put it in an envelope, sign, seal, and deliver that to you. And I do apologize about the lateness, as I know that you're probably waiting and looking out for it, and I haven't sent it yet, and I'm hoping to get it out within days. And if not, if I can't get to my yarn, I'm just gonna end up going to Walgreens and buying a new yarn and new needles, new hooks, because that's been packed away. My son packed it away, and I don't know which. I would show you the floor and the rest of the room, but quite honestly, I'm embarrassed at the state that my room is in. But anyways, Linda, it's coming your way. It's just not complete yet, and I do apologize, but you will be receiving it before Christmas. So anyhow, that's pretty much it. If you're new to the channel and you like what you see, or you like my personality, or if you want to follow my journey with living with metastatic advanced breast cancer, which is a chronic illness and it's considered terminal, I'd love for you to join. Love to have you be part of this awesome community that I have. And for all you OGs, thank you so much for always continuing to support me. I appreciate all the love. And with that, I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.